Guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, don't adjust your picture. I don't have anything but foundation and powder on. Have you ever gotten to this and you're sitting here going, what do I do? You know, and you just get to the point where you just lose all creativity. I do that a lot. And my way around that is, first of all, decide my contour. Do I want to do a more defined contour? Do I want to do just kind of a bronzy kind of look? I think I'm going to do that. Let's do kind of a little bronzy look. I'm going to grab my MAC, if I can find the brush, my MAC Give Me Sun. I love this. Mineralized Skin Finish. And my Marc Jacobs brush. And get a little bougie. I just like to kind of pat it. Then you guys always see me do this, I dab it on the back of my hand. Now, how do you decide where to put your bronzer? Okay, look at it this way. You're sitting out on the beach and you're getting a tan. What areas does the sun hit? Okay, we got our forehead. It's a little sun. Oops, sorry, my hair. My forehead gets a little sun right in here. And just the kind of tops of my cheeks get a little sun. I get a little sun there. My chin, my nose. There we go. Now we gave ourselves a little color. Now, then, okay, what do we decide? Well, my face is looking a little chubby today. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to thin it down a little bit. So I'm going to grab my little contour kit. I love this little kit here. This is the Double Duty Contour, what is it called? Double Duty Beauty Contour Highlight Palette. It's by Tarte. Don't be afraid to dazzle. I love this little palette. I think, knowing them, it was probably a limited edition. It doesn't say it, but it comes with a nice little... This is great for people with lighter skin. And grab the wrong. I like to grab this little small, this is almost like a harder kind of eyeshadow. I like to grab it like this. And once again, I dab it off, dab, 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 and then dab. I'll hit the mirror, I'll tap it. And then I'm going to come in right here. And I want, when you look at your face, you kind of want to think about, if I pull this cheek in like this, see, it kind of thins my face out. Look, it gives me that nice pretty look. So I want this. So we're going to come in here and you're going to just soft and bring it down. And soft and at an angle. Now keep in mind, you don't want any sharp corners. Nothing in nature is sharp. Everything's round, and let's think about our makeup as round and soft. Come right in here under this cheekbone. Remember, nothing in nature has sharp edges. And come in right here. See how I just kind of, now look at that. I didn't cut any of my face off, trust me. So we're going to come on to this side and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to come in here and add an angle. Same thing. See how it's starting to thin out? Come in here, soften that. Now you don't want it so dark that you have a like real thick line there, you know. You want it soft. We're going to blend this out a little bit too. There we go. Now, see how we've taken that in? This side's this side looks better than this side. This is my good side. Can't you tell? See how we've tightened that face up a little bit? There we go. I didn't come up high enough. There, you always want to look straight ahead at your face to decide how to do that. Now, I've got this big old 5 head. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to come and I'm going to cut that corner. What you're doing is you're creating a shadow to where instead of this being the front, it's now going to become part of the side and round it. I'm going to kind of round that off right there. And round that off. There we go. There we go. You don't want to do it too dark, but what you're doing is you're creating a little shadow there. Okay, now what I like to do is I like to come in with an angled contour brush. Just an angled contour brush and fit that right into that cheek there. And all I'm doing is kind of softening that up a little bit. Softening that up a little bit. See? Now, you don't brush it down. You always want to come up and back and forth when you're blending it. Did not want to stay in my hand. There we go. And there. Same thing up here. Let me get that soft. Now the nose, if you want to contour your nose, same idea. I don't contour my nose, but I will show you. If you want to take some of your width out, you just come right along here in that area. You don't want to come past the nostril. See how the nostril, you want to cut in. I'll go ahead and contour my nose for you guys. Just a little bit. See that? How you contour right here and then come off. What that does is that takes that chunk right here out. Same thing on this side. You don't want to come all the way down to the tip. I don't like to come all the way down to the tip when I do somebody, because it leaves that, see, it still has a natural look. And you can kind of do an angle right here just to soften that tip. Now, if somebody's nose is a little too long, you can kind of brush that off. Also, you can highlight right in here. That's going to thin the nose out also a little bit. Same thing when you're done with that. I like to take this contour brush, same thing, just kind of soften it. You want to soften the lines. Think about it like drawing a line on your cheek. You don't want to look at that. Okay, now let's grab some blush. I'm not a big blush wearer, as you guys know, because I have a lot of red to my skin and I don't like to bring that out. But I'm just kind of showing you guys how to bring some color into your face and just kind of, you know, giving you a pretty look without going really, really overboard. Let me grab this brush here. This is kind of an angle brush. I think this is Kylie Jenner's version of the same one. These things are so hard. It took me a while to get used to it, but I only bought 2 of them. Okay, I'm going to go in the Juvia's Place palette. Now, how do you decide what color you want to do? I already have some pink on my eyes from earlier. It's stained, so I'm probably going to go along the same lines. So I think I'm going to go with this color up here in the top corner. This one here is called B. You want to just pick up enough color. You don't want a whole lot. Just pick up enough color that looks very dark, and the same thing, pat it off. Now, you can smile and dab on there. Dab on the apples of your cheeks. And I always like to brush off. Brush off. There we go. Now, there is also in here Zuba, which is a blush topper. I like to use these blush toppers, and there's Sola, which is a pinker version. I'm not going to do a highlighter, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come into Sola right here, and I'm going to do the top part of my cheek. I'm not going up here on the top. Now, when you're older, you don't want to go absolutely crazy up there because you've got so much texture here. That's why I show you guys to bring it down here. I do contour, blush, highlighter, and leave this right here open because I've showed you on other videos, but see how you pick up all that texture right there. All that winds up showing up with your contour. Anytime you add shimmer or glittery to something, that's what happens. I always like to take the extra little bit of my blush and I run it across my eyelids and kind of dust it just to kind of blend it around. I've always done that. I don't know why. Okay. One thing I did not get to, which I'm going to go into, is this is Colored Rain. And this is Lovely's, which is a very pretty palette. I've got pink on my eyes right now, but I want to go into this Daydream color. And let me find me a clean little brush. I'm just going to go in. I'm going to go in with this brush here. This is a Beauty Junkies brush. It's a double-ended. It's got kind of a flat and kind of a fluffy. I'm going to go into that here, Daydreaming. Kind of tap that off. And I'm going to tone down this pink a little bit because this has more of a plum color. And I'm just going to come in here and kind of, you see, I've got, and believe it or not, that's just staining. I had a lot of pink eyeshadow when I was playing around, but it's a lot of staining. So what I'm going to do is kind of bring that in to kind of tone that down. I'm going to come in this white here because I'm thinking that's a little too bright. I'm going to come in with the flat brush and come across my lid. Instead of doing like a cut crease, I'm going to get similar to the cut crease look, but using this white, which is called Pure. I get that kind of cut crease type look. You can also spray a little Fix Plus on your brush to get kind of the same thing. I'm going to brush that off this way. I am loving this little look I'm doing here. Here we go. Just kind of, there you go. So you can get a kind of a closer look. All I'm doing is just a cute little, just a little calm little cute eye. But anyway, that kind of gives you the idea. Throw on some, let's just grab a lip color. Not wanting nothing, I don't want nothing real like bright or dark. I think I'm just going to throw a gloss on, to be honest with you. Ooh, sorry, didn't mean to hit you guys there. This is Buxom. This is White Russian. I love this. It's so pretty. And just kind of, I've got a little bit of, foundation around my mouth. I hate when that happens. There we go. Just kind of throw a little bit of gloss on and be on my way. Actually, you know what? I want a little color. I'm going to go into, this is Estee Lauder. I think it is Pure Color Envy, very provocative. This came in their Christmas set, actually. It's a lip gloss. It's very dark. Got kind of a purple hue to it, like a berry. Oh, that looks so much, that looks so pretty. You can really darken this up too, if you build on it. And there we go. And you just throw you a little setting spray on, which I'm going to use this Color FX. I love this stuff. This is the illuminating spray, which I've showed you before. You always want to spray a couple sprays first. You want to be very careful with this because this has a shine to it. You see, it really brings a lot of life to the skin though. As I put 100 pounds of it on. Anyway, let's go ahead and dry that off. And let my hair down. And that's it. I'm not really, this is on top of what I already had on today. So I've already got mascara on. I am going to throw a little bit on my brows. I didn't even think of that. I'm just going to grab this, is my Goof Proof brow pencil. And I'm just going to run a little bit of this through my brows. Keep it kind of natural. There we go. Just keep that kind of natural look. You know, don't go absolutely crazy. I'm kind of wanting something. I'm wanting something on that lid. You know what? Let's throw, this is what I had on earlier, and I'm just going to throw a little bit more of this in my waterline. This is Twilight by Fashion Fair. Whoops, wrong end. That was the blender side. I'm not paying attention. Just going to throw, this is such a pretty blue color, and it really looks good with that pink. Here we go. Just going to throw this in that waterline. And right on the top, I like to just lightly, I missed it. Let me go ahead and tightline that. I like to just do that little corner on the top and go ahead and tightline it, just to help kind of give some shape to the eye. And that is it. It's a very simple look, and it's just a kind of way to zhuzh up your makeup after, you know, running around all day. And that's about it. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for watching. Love you guys. Bye.